Welcome back from the break. You're watching NewsX. The ruling BJP government in Delhi will be tabling the pending CAG reports in the Assembly, which will focus on issues including the alleged irregularities in the renovation of Chief Minister's residence and Mohalla Clinics during the previous AAP regime. The Chief Minister's residence was a flashpoint in the BJP's campaign for the Delhi Assembly polls, with the party alleging irregularities and corruption in reconstruction of the bungalow and its lavish interiors, calling it Sheeshmahal. The 14 CAG reports to be presented cover various audits, including state finances, air pollution, mitigation, revenue, economic and social sectors, as well as much more. Let's take a quick look now at those, details which are going to be covered in these CAG reports. Remember, this is likely to create, of course, a new storm in the Delhi Assembly. Now, these are the 14 pending CAG reports. Of course, the state finances audit report, the overview of the state's financial and health and management has been done in this particular report. Also, the air pollution in Delhi report, the evaluation of the government's efforts to control vehicular pollution in the national capital. Meanwhile, also the revenue sector report, the examination of revenue collection, management as well as related issues are discussed in this very report. Also, the economic sector report, the review of the economic policies and their impact on the state as well, a report on that too. Meanwhile, also a social and general sectors report, an assessment of social welfare programs and general sector performance as well, a report covering this too likely to be tabled. Meanwhile, the public sector undertakings report as well, audit of the performance and financial status of state-owned enterprises has been covered and delved upon in this report. The finance accounts report as well, a detailed analysis of the financial transactions and accounting practices is what this report covers. Appropriation accounts report, scrutiny of how allocated funds were utilized in various government departments of the Delhi state, also likely to be looked at in this report. Meanwhile, the Children in Need of Care and Protection report will be speaking about evaluation of government initiatives specifically for child welfare in the national capital. Also, the CM House renovation project expenses report, critical review of the expenditure on the renovation of the Chief Minister's residence. Remember, this became a big flashpoint in the Delhi polls as well. Also, the excise policy report dating 2021-22, investigation into the financial implications and losses caused by the new excise policy. Remember, this, of course, was again a big flashpoint with arrests also being made in this case in the previous Aam Aadmi Party regime. Analysis of the 2,000 crore loss, alleged loss linked to the excise policy also has been examined in that particular report. Also, the management of state resources report, the assessment of resource allocation and utilization in key state sectors. Meanwhile, also the impact of government schemes report, the evaluation of the effectiveness and reach of various government schemes has been covered in this particular report. This, of course, has to do with other social sectors like women as well in the national capital. So these are the various reports, of course, which have come in, and let's quickly now listen in to what BJP's national spokesperson has to say on these developments which are likely in the Delhi Assembly today.
The report will expose